Starting where we left off, the wild dinghy ride back to Rosario. Fortunately for us, we were almost around the final outcropping. The point, like the resort, has its namesake derived from the nearby Rosario Strait, with the resort behind it being formerly part of the estate of Robert Moran, a shipbuilder from the late 19th century Seattle. With ground cover of serpentine and other metamorphic rock, set in a background of forest, primarily pines and firs. It's no wonder why this place has become so popular with boaters of all kinds, as well as people coming by air. We had a wonderful time here, but it was time to head out. We definitely did not want to leave this gorgeous spot. Luckily, before heading out, we got an up-close look at a seaplane. Did you know you could book one of these things for not that much?
So cool.
By the way, this is unsponsored, you know. Unless... Never mind, we were provisioning.
How much tape do we have? Enough to tape the boat up if it gets a hole. Yeah, I'm sure that will hold steel.
In East Sound, we were able to acquire enough fruits and veg and other pantry staples to last us a couple weeks. Between the dinghy and borrowing Captain Bear's car, we were able to stock up quite a bit of food. Why, you ask? Well, we were finally able to secure insurance. The previous insurance we fought so hard for actually doesn't cover outside the Puget Sound, and we were heading for the Pacific, with Captain Bear joining us.
I haven't made the bed yet, but we did clean it up.
Prior to the final push-off for the big left turn into the Pacific Ocean, we would need to leave Orcas Island and head out of the San Juans and cross the Salish Sea to arrive at Port Angeles for final refueling before heading down the west coast. The time had come and Bear was on board, so we loaded the dinghy onto the deck. Excitement turned to nerves as we saw just how many logs make their way out to the Pacific, potential hazards to boaters. At this part, we were passing Cattle Point, the last southernmost tip of San Juan Island National Historic Park, which meant goodbye San Juans. We were no doubt going to miss this place, but we had a lot to look forward to. We had learned so much since starting this journey, but we knew pushing ourselves to do the Pacific in our first season aboard would be worth it. As we inched our way closer to Port Angeles, we began to make out the beautiful backdrop of Olympic National Park mountains. I was starting to wish we had more time to spend here. Alas, we were trying to make it to the fuel dock before it closed. In case you're unaware, there is absolutely no way a sailboat can beat the ferry. Cool though up close.
Oh my god. Go ferry. It's good luck.
Just to put it in perspective, that thing was gone and past us within a matter of minutes. And soon we were able to make out the U.S. Coast Guard Air Station Port Angeles. Thankful for their service, but hoping to not need it going down the coast. Soon we were at the dock.
It's 5 o'clock. Actually, we're here at 4:50, I believe. 4:59. Too late for fuel.
But we weren't late for foul behavior.
What do you want from us? Clearly people have been feeding them. Do you see?
Needing to rest for the night, we didn't engage.
Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Bye, Port Townsend.
The next morning, we were the first in line to get fuel, so we could head out early. There was very little wind and a tiny bit of rain. We were part of a larger group of boats that had also left as part of the Cohohoho Rally, Seattle to San Francisco.
What are we doing today?
The Pacific Ocean. More specifically, the left turn. The left turn.
How do you feel about that?
Terrified. Excited. And a little bit like that. Except, I really have no idea what we're doing, but I think it's going to be alright. Because we have a captain with us, and he's still training us up. And it's going to be great. And here comes somebody's wake. Or just waves. Sure seems like wake.
Yeah, it does.
I don't see a boat, but
It could just be waves.
could be some secret Coast Guard submarine shit. Not really, it's probably the Navy.
Pacific Ocean?
I wasn't ready for you to start filming me.
Ha-
This is my job.
This is why I did it like this.
We'd be lying if we said we were not already nauseous simply from nerves. But we were trying to remain calm and enjoy the ride.
Corey, you excited?
We'll see.
We do want it. Bear, I'm filming you. Sorry, I hope that's okay.
We are officially heading west, out of the Strait of Juan to Fuca. We couldn't believe we were actually doing this. We felt pure disbelief.
U.S. Canada. Canada. U.S.
The water was eerily calm as we headed towards the exit, which meant motoring for now. I guess we would prefer that to too much wind. But as we got closer to the Pacific, nearing Nea Bay, that would soon all change. Glassy water would turn into a roller coaster, nay, washing machine of mind-blowing magnitude. Would we have what it takes to survive the sea state? Find out in the Season 3 premiere of Just Human Journeys, coming soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. To show your support, like and subscribe, and consider a small contribution to our coffee linked in the description below.